sure that the digestive system is working the best that it can. So probiotics is the best way to recolonize it. And we have an incredible product. We have 15 different strains of live bacteria in a dose that is 20 billion CFU, that is colony forming units. So the 20 billion CFU actually guarantees per capsule a large amount of the live 15 different strains. But what's more than that is that we have a time released capsule. So the capsule itself is like a double layer cellulose. And so therefore it bypasses the stomach acid and releases all of the live bacteria in the lower digestive area where we need it most. So it really is incredible because a lot of other probiotics that are on the market, they get killed by the stomach acid. So ours bypasses the stomach, releases into the lower colon area where it can do a great job. So it really is incredible. Now, we also have a lot of principles here at Partner Co with our products. So there's non-GMO, that's non-genetically modified ingredients and organisms, okay? It is vegan, so it's dairy-free. It is gluten-free as well. If you need a gluten-free certificate, please ask because we have a gluten-free certificate. And there's no artificial colors, no artificial flavors, nothing artificial, no artificial preservatives. So we are classified as food supplements. Therefore, these foods that we have are natural. Your body recognizes them, your body absorbs them, and your body utilizes them. So it really is incredible. So that takes care of our good bacteria, which is probiotics. Now, we also have another name for probiotics because if in India, I believe it's going to be probiotics, and in other countries it is, but in all the European 27 countries, it's called Culturiix. So just to let you know, if you're building your business abroad here in Europe as well, we call the exact same product Culturiix, but you will probably be calling it probiotics. Not to mix anyone up, I just want to be clear when you look on our website, which has so much information, then you can make sure that that's the same product. Perfect. Let's talk about the body balance system and our products in the body balance system. The body balance system is exactly that, a system. We have the day and night drops as part of that system. The system includes exercise routine, a healthy diet, hydration tips, and even some recipes to use with our approved food list. The approved food list is a list of approved foods that are all low glycemic. These low glycemic foods help to keep our body in balance so we're not spiking the blood sugar levels and having a crash. When we spike and crash, what happens is we lose a lot of our self-control with foods because we need more energy. That's when we might go off and have a little bit of a naughty snack that we're not supposed to be eating. So always try to stick to the approved foods when you're taking the day and night drops. Now, the day and night drops are exactly that, drops that you take during the day and drops that you take during the night. So the day drops are to be taken about 30 minutes before your breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and the night drops between 1 hour and 5 minutes before you go to bed. So let's take a look at the day drops. The day drops, we have adaptogenic herbal ingredients. This means it helps our body to adapt to stress. And when you help the body to adapt to stress, we are actually lowering the cortisol hormone, which if our cortisol levels are high, it contributes to a lot of fat gain, and especially around the mid-tummy region. So we want to lower that cortisol level as much as possible. Now, there's many barriers to weight loss. The simple equation of eating less and exercising more, for some people, doesn't equate to weight loss. So it is around having a system, the body balance system, to help at every single point where weight loss can become difficult. So the day drops have these adaptogenic herbs. We have chromium, which can help with any food cravings and also helps the body utilize and metabolize chromium better. And chromium is a natural mineral that your body needs, but difficult to get from our food sometimes as well. The main ingredient is white kidney bean extract. Now, white kidney bean extract helps us digest complex carbohydrates better. So we are digesting them better. We are eliminating some of the sugars in the complex carbohydrates as well. So it really is a fantastic ingredient. We have cacao. Cacao helps with that feel good well being, as well as gives it a little bit of a great taste in there as well. So there are other ingredients that help with speeding the metabolism. And this is our green coffee bean extract, guarana seed, and we also have L-theanine. All of our L-theanine, which is a natural amino acid, comes from green tea. So we are speeding the metabolism as well. It really, really helps. So just imagine speeding your metabolism before your breakfast, lunch, and dinner, but you're helping your body feel fuller as well with the white kidney bean extract. And of course, you're digesting any carbohydrates that you're having in your low glycemic foods. And of course, you're cutting the cravings. So this is really good. You're going to feel like you have a lot more control when you eat your meals. But I do still recommend that you plan your meals every day, your breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and any snacks that you might be having. Now, what's wonderful about the night drops is the night drops contain adaptogenic herbs as well to lower the cortisol while you sleep. So you're sleeping better, you wake up feeling more refreshed. So maybe you can exercise a little bit more. We do have that as a body balance system. Exercise is part of that. So if you're feeling great when you wake up, then you're going to want to exercise more as well. So really, we are lowering those cortisol levels. We are actually helping the body to bring it back to this natural state. So many people say that they sleep better. So many people wake up more refreshed. We have holy basil. We have cordyceps in there as well. These are great adaptogens. And it is completely natural. So your body will recognize it, utilize it, and really help fulfill that whole cycle of weight loss. So those are just two great products that are coming into your market. The day and night drops alongside the probiotics. Now, they can work hand in hand because, of course, when we are getting our digestive system working properly, then our weight is also going to normalize as well. It can reduce bloating, especially when you're on the weight loss program as well, which is what we want. And so they are perfect products coming into your market. I will be doing another quick training webinar for you again soon. I will also gather some more information. This is just your first sort of mini training, and there is more to come. So thank you so much, Terry, and welcome to the team, everybody in India and across the globe. We'll speak to you soon. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Terry, you're on mute.
Oh, there you go. I'm chatting away to myself. Thank you, Virginia. Thank you. Okay, so what we're going to talk to you about tonight is the FAT program, and everybody has a different view about it. Everyone has a different thought about it. So what we're doing with these 4 weeks, we're just dropping information. So you all get a bit of an understanding about the FAT program. And I'm just wanting to give you a heads up, Carmel, is that your next weight? So did you hear me, Carmel?
No, what do you say, Terry?
Oh, I said you're next week
On what?
on the fat program.
Okay.
Okay. So I just thought I'd give you that heads up, Carmel.
Oh,
So
thank you.
that's all right. So tonight we have Sue Collier. So Sue Collier is going to go through the fat program with you.
Hi everybody, I'm not going to talk in Hindi, just letting you know. I put you through that. So what you got to remember about the FAT program, it is all gut health based. Okay, so the probiotic is going to be a really, really good product for us. So as Barbara was saying, all about the things it does, I just want to talk to you about the microbiome and how it relates to the FAT program. So the microbiome distinguishes how we store our fat, okay, how hungry we get. When you're always hungry, it's usually because your gut is not in the right spot, and how your body handles sugar. Okay, so it's all through the microbiome, and if we can keep that right and we can get that leveled with all of the different the bacterias and the strains and everything, then that it will help you with your weight loss. It reduces bloating, it improves your digestion, it supports fat loss, reduces your cravings, and reduces your inflammation. So when you look at the whole picture of the FAT program, that's really what it's all about. It's about, resting and healing that gut. And that's why in the FAT program, we don't bombard the gut with a lot of different foods. So if you're doing step 1, there's a list of food, as we've gone through before, that we eat from, and that is for the first 3 days. But then when we go into step 2, it is the mono eating. So mono eating is 1 protein and 1 veg. So what we're doing is what I said before, we're resting the gut so that the gut doesn't take on so many foods whilst it's trying to heal itself. So Sasha, I don't know if you need to just quickly translate that.
Okay, I'm keeping an eye on the chats. There are no questions, and I believe
Is everyone okay? Does anyone want translation? Because if you understand me, and I'm trying to talk as slowly as I can, please just
yeah.
pop in the chat if you need translation, and we will definitely translate for you.
Yes.
Now, Barbara talked about then the day and night drops. Now, the day and night drops are with Partner Code are taken in conjunction with the body balance system. Okay, now we have a little bit different we have the body transformation system. So that's where we can do the drops with that. And what she was talking about was the low GI foods and the exercise. So we can do the drops with just that, the body transformation system, but it is a different weight loss. It's a lot slower. So, when the experienced mentors here that have had people on the body transformation system will wholeheartedly say that people do not lose as much weight on the drops. Put your hand up if you agree, because it is true. The FAT program is where they're going to get the most weight loss off. So we can offer it. We definitely offer the body transformation system if they buy drops. But I've been talking to Sam, and Sam is very happy for the 3 products, so the drops, the probiotic, and the Advantage, to have access to the full FAT program. So that's really pleasing for us. Now, when we talk about those 3 products, I'm just reading the chat. Thanks, Sasha. When we talk about those 3 products, we need to make sure that we've got enough nutrition. So we don't want to deplete the nutrition, but if we're going to be selling the 3 products, then your clients are going to be able to access the step 1 and step 2 of the program, which is very pleasing because, we were a little bit worried that we weren't going to have enough product to support the program, but we do. So the beauty of the day and night drops in conjunction with the FAT program is the herbal ingredients, right? So they are going to help with the lowering of the cortisol, which is where we hold all our stress, and generally in the gut, around the belly, especially for women that are, you know, menopause and premenopause. So, you know, they really do lower, and there's lots and lots of before and afters for the drops. And we're also getting through some Advantage before and afters now. And we also obviously know the benefits of the probiotics. So we have access to all of those for you to use. Okay. In the drops, there's a ingredient called Chromium. So Chromium helps with cravings, and it's a natural mineral that we don't often get from a lot of foods. So that also has white kidney bean, which is like our old carb blocker, which was our old company's carb blocker. So a lot of the Indian clients took carb blocker because of the high carbohydrates in the vegetarian program. So that's going to be very pleasing for us to have that coming through in the drops as well. The drops also will speed up the metabolism. So that's what we want. We want a nice zappy speed up metabolism to keep everything popping along. And it's going to help with cutting your cravings, and that's what Chromium does. That helps. So we used to have a product before that we used to use. So basically the drops have overtaken, you know, a few of our old products. So, you know, I'm really excited about these new products going to be supporting the new fat program. We have had a lot of great results with the drops. As I said, and the Advantage, and obviously the probiotic. So you should all be jumping on the probiotic as soon as it comes in, because it is a wonderful, wonderful product. So just quickly to run over the fat program again, it's a 3-step program. So step 1, we eat unlimited from the approved foods list for 3 days. Now, if you have clients that are over 100 kilos, we generally keep them on the step 1 for longer. Now, I've had clients that have done the whole program on step 1, you know, because they're quite big people and they really can't deal with the strictness of the mono eating, which is the 1 protein and 1 veg. So when you get a client, you need to have a relationship with them and find out exactly what they want to lose and exactly how they want to run their program. We have guidelines in place that we don't have to really stick to if you're over 100 kilos. So 3 days, unlimited from the approved food, step 1. And then on the day 4, we go over to step 2, which is the mono eating. So this is where we're controlling the calories, but supporting your body with the supplements. Okay, so we're making sure that we're getting enough nutrition, you're drinking your water, and you're also, you know, getting your exercise in. Now, I'm a personal trainer, ex-personal trainer. I don't train anybody any longer, apart from family and friends. So I will never tell you not to exercise, ever. And even when I first started on this program, there was no exercise. And that is actually against the law in Australia now. So we can't actually say no exercise on the program. And I used to say to Terry and Sam, well, you know, I'm tweaking things in the background because I'm not telling my clients not to exercise. So, you know, I think that you need to have that discussion with your clients as well. And, you know, say to them, I want you to go out and get at least a 30-minute walk in every day. And then they can do a few body weight exercise. I'm very happy to help with that side of it if you need help with, you know, how much exercise your clients need to do. But I'm very, very happy to help that. And, you know, when we sit down a lot, we become sedentary and we don't walk enough, you know, and working in an office job like we do, sometimes we don't move from our chairs. And, you know, a great way to combat that is to have your stepper on, you know, an Apple Watch or we call them Fitbits here in Australia, some type of step counter that you can actually get to know how many steps you're doing. And some days we don't do a lot. So, you know, that's why it's purposeful to get up and go for a walk in the morning first thing. And I know Alan started walking. Natalie's told me that he's doing that. So, and it does make you feel better. You know, it just gets you off your bottom and out there and doing something. So, you know, the fat program is very, very easy to follow. I just want you to understand that we can tweak it, but the guidelines are there for us to follow. And then we go into step 3. So step 3 is basically making sure that we start to reintroduce some carbohydrates, some dairy into our diet. The reason why we don't have dairy in the fat program is because we weren't designed to eat dairy as humans. Okay, so we were brought up on breast milk by our mothers. So we weren't given cow's milk when you're first born. So it doesn't do well for our gut, and that's why we don't have it in the program until step 3. We reduce it back in, and then we can go from there. So that is a very, very quick overhaul of the FAT program. I'm very open to anyone asking any questions about the program. I've said to Terry, we can open up the mics, and if there's anybody that has any questions or anybody that wants to add more to what I've just said. But as I said, I'm really excited for these products coming in. I think they're going to be a game changer for us. We're going to see a lot of different results, especially with the Advantage. I didn't talk about that, but basically what the Advantage does helps with your energy, and it helps with the visceral fat. So that's the bad fat that sits around our bellies and our vital organs. So, it's a hip and waist reducer. And I know a lot of people are having a lot of great results with that. So that is going to be an absolute game changer for us as well. Yes, anybody with any medical conditions, you must ask your clients if they have any medical conditions. And then we have a document that we send, and they can take that to the doctor, get their health practitioner to sign that. Or if they give their own permission to do it, that kind of gives their permission so that you've done your part, you've done your duty of care. So if anybody has any questions, please let's open up the mics, and you can please ask. If I don't know the answers, you can ask us about the actual specific Indian program as well. I've got Sasha and Vijaya here that'll help with any of the foods that I'm not familiar with. So please feel free. And if not, Terry, you can maybe close this off. Or
Okay, one of the things that I want to say before I go is Ratchet. Is that how I say your name?
Ratchet.
Ratchet. I'm seeing your social media. Well done.
Oh,
I'm
thank you very
putting your
much.
stuff out there. Well done.
Thank you, Terry.
Well
Thank
done.
you.
So for those of
Thanks.
you who don't know me, I'm very big on social media. So if you are not doing your social media, you're going to get into trouble with me. So my suggestion to you is to start doing your posts, start putting your things out there a little bit. You don't have to be perfect at the moment. You just have to start doing things and start using social media and getting used to it. Sasha, I want to say to you, I have seen you grow like tenfold. Who are you? And your social media has grown immensely. So congratulations to you. Carmel, I want to see some more of your stuff out there. I haven't seen a lot of your stuff lately. Alan Zaparovich, I've seen you on LinkedIn, so well done. I need to see you. If you want to tell a story to the world, you need to be seen. And the more that you are seen on social media, the more that you are going to build a business. In fact, that brings me to the point is that next Monday I will do social media, which will help all of you. I'm very big on social media. It's called social retail networking, right? So that's what it's actually called, social retail business, right? Which means it's social media. It means that you need to get your heads around social media and learn to do your Instagram, learn to use your Facebook, learn to use your LinkedIn, and start getting professional at those profiles. If you're ever in doubt of anything, go and look at my stuff. You're welcome to steal my stuff. You're welcome to take my stuff. Anything that I have, you are welcome to use. And I will teach you some tricks next Monday night, where you can have social media night. Tomorrow.
On that as well, I did put in the chat, I think it was today or yesterday, the fat banner. So, fat is our brand. So if you're going to be selling the fat program, you need to say that loud and proud. It's well known all over the world. And as soon as people will see that fat banner on your Facebook profile in particular, they will know, oh, they're part of Terry's team. So
Yeah.
make
It's
sure
a really,
really
yeah,
important to put that up
it is.
in the chat. So get those up. I saw somebody the other day and they'd put up a Partner Co one, which is fine, but I know that this person is going to be selling fat. Fat is what we sell.
We
Okay.
do not put up Partner Co
I
brands.
didn't want to get cross at this person, Terry, but that's why I put the banner in there, just because we need to all be under the fat umbrella. It's there for a reason.
Yeah. I tell you why, and I will explain that exactly why. When I started doing the fat banner, so what happens is that you'll see me put the fat banner up. That means that everybody is in our team, that we are one big team. But think about the marketing that goes with that. So to put the fat banner up there, and then suddenly I come along and say, oh, I think we need to change the fat banner. So we change the fat banner. Everybody in the team changes the fat banner. And then we've got thousands of people out there changing the fat banner, which means our marketing is out there all through social media. And it's fat. People going, what's fat? Oh, fat. And then people ask you the question, what is fat? So it's very important that you put the fat banner on your pages. The other thing that you should be putting on your pages is that you work with Terry McClure at Putting Health at the Top. It's my business page. So you should be putting that on your pages as well. That gives you credibility. That says, oh, you know Terry McClure? Oh, wow. How do you know Terry McClure? Oh, she's a friend of mine. Oh, she's in my chats. Oh, she's my leader. Or whatever you want to say. But I am no one in the world. So you want to make sure that you have got the same credibility. So, it's very important that we do that. Anyway, I'll teach you all that next Monday night. Tomorrow night we have Alan Saparovic, and he's got a new way of teaching you the comp plan. Haven't you, Alan? Yeah, he's looking at me like I'm a weirdo. But yes, he has.
Yeah, I'll work on it.
Yeah, he's got
Still waiting.
he's got some new things to teach us. And we learned a new way of teaching the comp plan the other night. So I'm sure Alan's taken off the nuggets of that, and he's got some things to teach us. So one of the things that, Alan, I want you to remember that you are as good as all those people in Singapore. So you can work that out. So, all right, you guys, lots of love to you. Thank you so much for attending tonight. You know that these Zooms are not just Zooms about product or people. These Zooms are actually about connection, and that they're actually about you and me becoming friends, and you and me understanding that I'm here. I've made a promise that I will be here for you, to support you, to get you over the line, and to get you all working in India. This is my commitment to you, and I hope you all understand that I take this very seriously. And you can see all my white people on here. They also take this very seriously. So we are here to support you, and we are here to love you and here to guide you. Okay, lots of love, everyone. I'll see you tomorrow. Lots of love, everybody.
Bye.
Thank you, Terry. Thank you, everyone.
You're
And happy
welcome.
Holi. So to all of you.
Thank you. Lots of love to you. Sasha, you had an
Bye-bye.
easy
Take care.
night.
Sorry,
Good night,
Terry.
everybody. I said you had an easy night, Sasha.
Yes, there was no translation. I was dreading the science bit.
There you go. You had an easy one.
Yes.
All right. Lots of love, everybody. I'll
Bye,
see you
everyone.
tomorrow.
Take care,
Good night.
Terry.
Good night,
Bye,
everyone.
everyone. Bye.